What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. When was the last time you guys saw the KRX on the driveway getting some serious work done? I'll answer that. The last time the KRX was on the driveway was a few years ago when we swapped out the spun bearing K20 for a rebuilt junkyard K24a2. The car has been running phenomenal these last couple of years, tuned by REDZONERACE Jeremy, car made 230, 178, and just recently the fuel pump took a dump, but that's a simple fix, or probably a main relay, I don't know, but I'm just using this opportunity to finally tear this car apart. If you guys don't know, HDAY is coming back to the West Coast October 10th and 11th, and I think I am certain I'm going to be taking the KRX to this event, but we're going to change it up just a little bit. Typically I run the 1150 index. I think with the KRX attending this year, the goal is to put it in the 10.5 class. So this is going to be the road to 10.5 for HDAY, and that means we got a lot of work to do. We're going to be turning up the power, changing fuels, more safety regulations, whatever else we need to be able to run the 1050 index, but it starts with tearing out the K24a2. I am going to be swapping in the Z1 that came out of my blue car, which already made 460 on pump gas. I think we're going to go E85 this time around to turn it up to make sure we got enough power to go to 10.5, but I want to keep this video super short and simple. The goal, because it's important to have goals, the goal is to get this car ready for HDAY, and today's goal for this video is to yank out the entire K-swap out of this car and get everything put onto the Z1 and have it on standby for when we are ready to put it back into the car. I say this because I still need to pull out my bent subframe and replace it with the replacement unit we got from the junkyard. It's been sitting here for a while, so I want to do all of that before the entire setup goes back into the car. So with that being said, of keeping it short and simple, throw you guys up on the laps and we're gonna get straight to work. I know, guys, I like to talk a lot. I want to give you guys another look of the engine bay of the KRX before we tear everything apart here. Junkyard K24a2. I rebuilt this years ago with red label everything. eBay intake manifold, eBay throttle body, eBay header. Shout out to one of you guys. Scrap pile, 3-inch intake. We have RDX injectors tuned by REDZONE 230, 178. This thing was a trooper. Reliable trooper. Now it's going to be a reliable beast. Let's get to work. Not too shabby. Less than an hour, engine is out. So I took a little break after washing the engine bay of the KRX and also the concrete floor. It's literally almost dried up. I was watching Boosted Boys Kyle Temu Civic build going down the drag strip, and I already knew that clutch he was putting in the car was gonna let go before a solid pass. And I say this only because I've done something similar where I smoked the clutch literally on the first gear launch at a drag strip. But anyways, I was watching his video and it's like a little sense of motivation because that car made a little over 500. It's a coupe, it's heavier than a CRX. I'm trying to make 5 and the car is much lighter, right? And if he's gonna go 10s, I should be able to go 10s, I hope. And it's like a little motivation for me for what we're doing with this car. But anyways, I'm done as far as the KRX engine bay goes for today. There's a lot of stuff I'm gonna change, move around, and just kind of swap over, but we'll save that for a later time. I want to show you guys the subframe before I put the hood back on. The subframe bending, cracking, bowing is very common for the EF chassis. I had it happen on the wagon, had to plate it, repowder coat it, put it back in the car. My red all-wheel drive CRX, I swapped the subframe twice. And the KRX, I've known this happening for a little while now, and I was just waiting for the right reason to tear it apart. I mean, it didn't bother me, but it bothered me knowing that it's messed up. You know what I mean? So the subframe has been beat to shit, right? I got these motor mounts secondhand, and it didn't come with the L bracket that goes here, probably because it was welded on whoever I bought it from. And without that, there's not extra support on this guy here. The mounting points are on the passenger side, and this whole section right here is literally free floating, and this keeps it from like bouncing around. But because it free floats and it bounced around a lot without that bracket, it bent my subframe. And I've never had an issue this bad in any of my K cars, right? My tune was a little weird. It always had this crazy decel bucking that it does when I let off the gas in gear, or when I let off the gas pedal in general. The engine would go You guys might have seen it in some of the like in-car videos. The KRX would do a lot of the jerking, and in the last, I don't know how many years, that jerking has been happening. It literally took a toll on my subframe. So in a separate video, we're gonna tear off that subframe. We're gonna replace it with this guy here that I got from the junkyard a little while ago. I've got to clean it up, take all the rust off of it, give it a good coat of paint. We'll throw it back in, and then we'll toss the engine in with the subframe. But as far as today goes, we're done with the KRX. Everything's put away, and before I put the engine into the garage, I'm gonna disassemble it just a little bit. Probably gonna pop the transmission off because I need the clutch for the K20Z1. I'm gonna take off the entire intake manifold because I'm gonna retain it exactly the same, and the RBC is gonna go onto the built motor that's gonna go back into the blue car. Take off the header to make it easier to maneuver around, and just kind of clean the K24 up and kind of stash it away for, you know, like inventory for later. So that's what I'm gonna do, and let's just do it. Let's just get to it. I bought this clutch brand new 6 years ago, and I've got a lot of miles on this, and the clutch looks really good. So does a pressure plate. The flywheel also looks really good. I think I'm gonna take this off as well too, just to kind of clean it up and put it away. Pilot bushing looking really good. Sheesh. So the K24 is pushed into the garage with everything else. I only took what I needed from the K24 to get the Z1 back into the KRX. Obviously the intake manifold, I took the header off to make it simplified to move this thing around. I took the engine harness off so it's not dangling all over the place. But the T7 design kit, one of the best kit in the market for an alternator relocation kit, and I have the same exact kit on the Z1 with a working alternator, so there's no point in taking this apart. I'm leaving it on here until I need this to put the engine back into the blue sedan, so I'm leaving that alone. The billet unit, I'm gonna leave that alone because I don't find the need to need this right now. And I also have another billet unit already on the Z1. This is staying on here because this is for Z series and K24 setup, where the K20 has its own style with an already modified fill neck for the coolant. So that means I don't need this guy right here. Post mount stays because that one has one. Starter stays because that one also has one. But K24, for the most part, we're done with it. Just probably gonna put a bag over it and kind of kick it off to the side once we make space for it. So another thing too is, when I pulled the engine out of the car, the harness got snagged on the passenger side, and I ripped off the crank sensor plug. It's a clean rip. I can repair it, no problem. But I've been debating on changing out the harness as well too. One, make it cleaner. Two, avoid, you know, like undoing everything I did to this harness to make it work with the 8th gen CSS transmission and the EK cluster. So like there's a bunch of wirings that I did to make this harness work with my cluster and all that. I don't want to undo it. And also RDX injectors, I don't want to like undo those as well too. So I'm just going to repair it, clean it, put this harness away, and then I'm probably going to use either a max peeling rod harness, because I have a spare one underneath right there, brand new in the box, and I also have a brand new CJSWIRING harness as well too, which I've been hoarding because, you know, rest in peace to the homie Carlos. But I have that harness in use as well if need be. Quick reminder as well too, HDAY is coming back to the West Coast October 10th and 11th at Famoso Raceway, Bakersfield. This is your guys' invitation, all right? Plenty of months ahead for you guys to get your cars ready, or request those days off if you're a spectator, man. If you guys are in California or in the neighbor states of California, man, be sure to show out. Come out and support HDAY. Show them that we want them to return, because they threw a freaking movie last year, and we're hoping that this year is just gonna be as epic. But I will say it's gonna be fun no matter what. We're getting the KRX prep for the 1050 index, a little bit different than what I usually do with any of my cars racing any event, but it's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a new experience. We're really gonna test the whole like KRX build in the 1050 index, and I hope you guys are out there to support as well too. I know it's been a cool minute since you guys saw the KRX on the driveway for some major surgery, but it's there now, and obviously it's currently under the knife. But this is literally our road to HDAY to compete in the 1050 index. This is the first process to revamping the KRX. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you guys want to stick around for more progress on boosting the KRX, be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.